we have the Missouri Tigers. Missouri closed out the 2023 season very hot. They finished 11-2. They beat Ohio State in their bowl game last year. So they came into this season, their 5th season under Eli Drinkwitz, with high expectations and a weak schedule to boot. So lots of people had Missouri as an early pick to make the playoffs simply because they were coming off a great year and they had an easy schedule. They went 10-3 this year, and all 3 of those losses were against ranked SEC opponents. But their best win on the season was against Iowa. They didn't really have anything of note outside of that. Their schedule was so weak, and they lost to everybody that was on their schedule that was good, that it just seems hard to live up to what they had last season. They were expected to be this high-powered offense with a returning quarterback in Brady Cook and one of the best receiving combinations in the country with Theo Weiss and Luther Burden. And Weiss and Burden both had decent seasons. They both had 60 catches, but their offense, frankly, couldn't throw touchdown passes. Brady Cook had 14 touchdown passes on the season.
Wow.
Granted, and I think Weiss and Burden were responsible for 10 of those. But still, a quarterback coming back with the expectations that they had, 14 touchdown passes is just a really low number as a team. And they didn't have Schrader back there running the ball this year. So
yeah, I was about to say it seems like they missed Schrader.
Yeah,
more than anything.
So for me, this was a disappointing season for Missouri just based on their expectations of what they had coming in. I went with a B. They're still Missouri. They still won 10 games in the SEC. Still a good season for their program. Still a lot to build on, but not what they had hoped for in Columbia.
Yeah, I ended up going with a C+ just because they did have some pretty high expectations coming into the year. You know, coming off a bowl victory over Ohio State, and all the returning players, great, schedule like you're saying, but then basically just losing to all the ranked teams that they played. So just super disappointing on their end. You would have expected them to be competing for an SEC championship at least, but was not to beat.
So I was at a B, you were at a C+. We meet in the middle.
Sounds good. B-.
So Missouri gets a B- for the 2024 season.
Miz is mid.